dolphins and whales, fish. A fish is essentially a cold-blooded vertebrate, which is characterized by a slender body, heart with two chambers, gills, fins, and scales. Unlike marine animals, a fish doesn't have to reach the surface of water to breathe, but does so with feather tissue membranes, referred to as gills. A fish breathes in water with gills which extract oxygen from the surrounding water. However, dolphins and whales are mammals, as they breathe in air, using lungs, and they give birth to their young ones and also feed their young ones. Their nature to take in oxygen from the air also gives them a distinguished identity from fish. Mammals have noses in the middle of their heads, also called as blowholes, which shut down when whales and dolphins are in the water and otherwise open up to take in fresh air to breathe, which is high in oxygen. Can you hear sound in space? Sound travels in a medium which can be solid, liquid, or gas. Sound travels as it vibrates the molecules of that medium and reaches the ear of the human being. Space, on the other hand, is a vacuum with no medium that can help sound to propagate. Space does not have gas, solid, or liquid as a medium. However, you can argue on the content of gas, which is very less per cubic centimeter and cannot help sound to travel. But in space, nobody can hear any sound. It's totally silent. This may be unexpected of the fact that the Hollywood space movies used to show how the sounds of explosion of one spaceship affect the other, or for that matter, gunfiring in space. You must have now understood space better and the unreal effects, which only make the movie a lot more interesting and entertaining. Can a fish drown when in water? Fish remain alive in water as they take in oxygen from their gills, just as human beings take in oxygen with the help of lungs. Since the content of oxygen can reduce in the water, fish sometimes suffocate and drown in water. Small fish ponds dry up frequently, giving way to fish drowning, as it has so many fishes that fight for oxygen content. In underwater fights or collision, damaged gills stop fish to take most of the oxygen, leading to drowning. Low levels of oxygen in the pond force fish to go up to the surface and intake oxygen from the air. In fish, the air they take from the oxygen is stored in a sac-like organ called air bladder. This, however, is not possible in extremely cold conditions, as the upper layers are frozen and fish cannot go up to breathe. Can lemon water really help lose weight? Lemons are taken in morning by most of people with warm water, with the belief that they can reduce their weight. And it is not baseless. Actually, a lemon contains citric acid in it, and when we intake it, it helps the body to absorb calcium into its fat cells. As more calcium is absorbed into its fat cells, as much weight loses. Secondly, as it is rich in citric acid, but when it goes in our body during metabolism process, it interacts with other acids and enzymes and produces alkalizing effect. So a problem-free digestion can be gained, which again leads to weight loss. Our food contains sugars, which are absorbed by a lemon because of the presence of citric acid in it. So again, weight is lost. In short, even a little lemon intake can help you lose your weight. Can salt harm us? We add salt in our daily food to make it tasty. A few people even use it to intake it more, in addition to taking salty food too. Salt is actually sodium chloride, which helps prevent the growth of bacteria, yeast, molds, etc. in food. It also helps reduce the perception of dryness in foods like crackers, etc. One side, it helps in this way, but on the other side, if it will be taken in amount, more than medically recommended, it can cause diseases like high blood pressure, heart stroke, etc. As per the guidelines of 2010 Dietary for Americans, sodium should be taken in less than 2300 milligrams a day. But if you are at the age of 51 or more, take it in only 1500 milligrams amount. Dark complexioned people or people having disease of heart attack or diabetes, kidney disease, etc. should also avoid excess intake of salt in their food.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.